So my name is Hiep. I did my undergrad in England at Nottingham University, and my undergrad degree is in civil engineering. And then I did my master degree in sustainable design, so it's like green design, in Australia. I worked there for a while, and then back here in 2008. Yeah. Well, I started with my friend this company called Green Innovation and Communication Company, GreennoCom, 3 years ago. And initially we started with a few contracts in delivering the Green Office training program, and then from that point on until now we grow the company into the organization which we provide education and advisory service to business and local entrepreneurs here to practice the sustainable business principles in Vietnam. So that's what we do. Yeah, that's basically where we are now. We are now a 7 people's company, and we aim to grow it bigger and bigger in the next 2 to 3 years. Well, mainly we have 2 kind of customers. So first one is young people, age ranging from 18 to 24. So those are the first kind. So they come to us for educational courses, training programs, and some of the youth activities we organize. And the second one is more about businesses, SME in Vietnam, and that's the second kind of customer we have. And yes, we normally giving them like advisory services to help them to think and also to practice the sustainable business principle in their business. So there are 2 kinds of business, and it's a third one, but it's quite small number. It's the multinational companies in Vietnam. So for example, they have a headquarters in Belgium, right? And the headquarters say you have to do this throughout the world, and then local office come to us and say, can you help us? So those are the third kind, but very small.
Okay.
So we come to them and do the audit of the office, and then we set out a certain criteria they need to achieve, and then at the end we will come back and after they implementing all the advice, and then come back to see how the progress go. So that's how we give advice to businesses. But also other area of advice that with young entrepreneurs here. Now we have very young population, and a lot of people want to start the business as well. And we set up a network of young entrepreneurs. So we come together, or they need advice and contacts, they come to us, and we do that. That's part of our work as well. Yeah. It's still very new, and we are at very early stage of learning about it. People here, they care about the future, they care about the environment, but then now we are growing very fast, meaning we need to consume a lot of resources. So meaning that we need to find a more efficient way to do it while still be able to develop the economy. So I think that's where Vietnam is. In terms of how I see these trends going in the future for Vietnam, I think a few critical issues for Vietnam in terms of sustainability. I think the first is still to do with the economy, how we structure the economy so then it grows and develops in efficient manner. And second is with the environment. We have a lot of resources, but we need to make sure that we spend that resource wisely, because we want the future generation to enjoy it as well. If you travel down the coastline, you see beautiful coastline, beaches, beautiful, but we need to know how to protect it while we develop the economy. And the third is, I think it's about the social values we have. in Vietnamese society, we have a very strong social fabric, and we as a new generation evolving, we need to know how to preserve the culture, hold on to those strong social values which we had in the past. So I think those are the few things which we need to maintain. And coming back to the question about the environment, I think it's one of the key issues in Vietnam right now, as you see that we grow really fast. And sometimes I see that the economy is if you see it as a car, then it's like the accelerator, it's going really fast. But then the environment and the social is like the brake, you need to keep that in order to, sometimes you need to slow down, because going fast forever is not an option, right? So you need to keep the balance. And now I see that we need to reach that balance, and we're not there yet. This is like the golden time. I need to be here. We need to be here. And if you just need to travel, let's say to Thailand, just the country is not far away from us. You see that now it's much more developed than Vietnam, and you see the huge gap there. And I'm not saying that Vietnam will turn out to be Thailand, but look at where we are now. We can make it better, and I think that's where opportunity will arise from that gap. And I think in the next 10 years, it's going to define the future of Vietnam in terms of how we grow our human resource, how we conserve the environment, and how we structure our economy. I think those are the very important issues which we are facing right now, and we are kind of making a very critical decision right now about those areas in Vietnam.